I recently purchased a nice Karistan wool rug to put over my carpet in my living room. I have placed rugs over carpet before, and have used various types of pads, and, on occasion, no pad at all. This was the nicest rug I have purchased, therefore, I could justify paying a bit more for the pad. After doing quite a lot of research and reading, I decided to give this pad a shot. I wasn't particularly optimistic, since all the previous pads I had purchased had failed my expectations and I felt I had wasted my money. Today, I have absolutely no idea where those pads are. I feel certain they went in the trash a long time ago. First, I was impressed with the quick delivery. From the time I received the confirmation that the item had shipped, it was on my doorstep within 12 hours. Way faster than I had expected. It arrived in a heavy plastic bag that was in perfect condition. I rolled it out and placed my rug. A little easier said than done. To use it properly, you put the rubber side up when using over carpet. The rubber does such a grand job gripping the rug, it makes it a little difficult to position precisely. I did this alone. It would be easier with two people, but a little exercise didn't hurt me. There was absolutely no odor whatsoever. The pad did shed one bit, either. No fibers flying around. Unlike some of the previous reviewers, my pad was cut slightly larger than the 8x10 I had ordered. It was cut straight. I did have to trim it to fit under my rug. I recommend a good pair of heavy-duty shears for the task. Even while cutting, the pad did not shred or shed. I cut it slightly smaller than the rug so it lays flat on the edges so we don't catch our toes or the vacuum cleaner on it. This prevents a trip and fall and the corners from turning up. Once in place, I am impressed with the feel underfoot. The pad adds some nice depth and a slight softness underfoot. It is not squishy, but rather firm with a slight give. The pad adds a bit of luxury to the already nice rug. Now, the clincher, in addition to all the great things above, the thing I love the most about this is that, although I have had the rug and pad in place about a month now, and have had absolutely no furniture sitting on it, the carpet has not moved even one tiny bit. I have vacuumed it numerous times, and there is not even the slightest bit of movement to the rug. No little wrinkles. It has remained firmly in place. I will not make the mistake of wasting my money on another cheapo rug pad. After all, buy two of those, and curse them and toss them, and you still have nothing. Pay twice the price the first time and you will save yourself a great amount of frustration in the long run. You'll still have this pad for many years. After all, premium Mouvinot rug pads are guaranteed not to mar, stain, or discolor floors or carpet for 15 years. I may have to replace the rug before the pad. I'd bet I could get a cheapo rug and the pad would make it seem like a nice rug. Review number 2. This arrived rolled up in a heavy plastic bag, inside a long box. Really well packaged. It was perfectly rectangular. No weird shapes. It was about 3 to 4 inches too long, but I cut it off with my Cutco scissors without any trouble. It goes edge to edge lengthwise. The rubber side is super grippy. My rug isn't going anywhere. See my photos to see what the two sides look like from the edge I cut off. It feels wonderful under my rug. Great to walk on or sit on. Review number 3. After purchasing a high quality, very thick 8x10 wool cable rug, I decided I shouldn't skimp on quality when it came to gripping and protecting the floor. I chose the Moving-Up pad based on the other positive reviews here on Amazon. On my hardwood floor, this pad definitely does the trick. It certainly keeps the rug from shifting or sliding at all. It works so well you might find it very difficult to move or adjust the rug on top of the pad once it's placed, at least with a heavy 8x10. The one minor disappointment I had with this rug pad, and a potentially misleading aspect you may derive from other reviews, is that it provides some kind of meaningful cushioning underfoot. I can't speak to other sizes, but the 8x10 pad is super thin and has very little give. You may perceive a slight difference if your rug is an ultra-thin flat woven piece and your floor is concrete, but it won't perceptibly increase comfort levels on most other rugs. So, if you want a high-quality, durable, and effective rug pad/gripper to eliminate shifting, bunching and basically any movement at all, this is a good choice. If you're looking to increase the cushioning of your rug, this isn't the right product. Review number 4. I have a 6x9 vintage Kilim rug that I bought on a trip abroad. I've been dying to use it, but because it is so thin, the rug is extremely slippery and moves all over the place on my hardwood floors. I debated getting one of the basic cheap rug pads, but changed my mind when all the positive reviews for those kind were for thicker rugs. After reading the awesome reviews, I decided to try this rug pad. It arrived 2 days after I ordered. I don't have Amazon Prime either. The quality of the rug pad is great and it came rolled up, which was really nice. I measured the pad and it was exactly 6x9, so I didn't have to cut the edges at all. I just laid it down today and my rug is so much more secure. I was hoping it would work, but this pad has exceeded my expectations. Well worth the money, especially if you have a thin rug, like a Kilim or Duri. Adds a little extra cushion too. Very pleased with this purchase. I've already told everyone I know about it. Review number 5. This pad is very cushy and absorbs sound very well, but when I rolled my 8x10 rug back over it, the pad was too short. It was labeled 8x10, but was about 8 feet 2 inches x9. I had to trim the extra off the side, and just made sure the short end was where there is no traffic. I would have asked for a replacement, but I just didn't have the stamina to roll the rug back up and try to repackage the pad. If you get this pad, measure it when it arrives. Update to my review: the supplier called me immediately after my review was submitted and offered a replacement pad free of charge. He even stayed on the phone while I measured my rug so I could give the exact measurements that I needed. He assured that this was a rarity for a wrong size pad to be sent out. I am now a very satisfied customer. Thanks, David, for making things right. Review number 6. I have these for both area rugs and runners. They work great for area rugs. Love the rubber backing, which helps with the occasional spills. Thick and comfortable. For runners though, they are practically worthless. They slide constantly and I have to reposition them every day. The rug stays on the pad but the pad slides on the hardwood. The cheap honeycomb ones worked so much better. I'm very disappointed. I just bought some carpet tape and will try sticking them to the floor. Hoping. I recently purchased a nice Karistan wool rug to put over my carpet in my living room. I have placed rugs over carpet before, and have used various types of pads, and, on occasion, no pad at all. This was the nicest rug I have purchased, therefore, I could justify paying a bit more for the pad. After doing quite a lot of research and reading, I decided to give this pad a shot. I wasn't particularly optimistic, since all the previous pads I had purchased had failed my expectations and I felt I had wasted my money. Today, I have absolutely no idea where those pads are. I feel certain they went in the trash a long time ago. First, I was impressed with the quick delivery. From the time I received